Welcome to the project demonstration of servo motor controlling by using 555 timer. So here we are going to control the direction of this servo motor based on the potentiometer input to the 555 timer. So here the servo motor controls based on the timing pulse with a PWM signal. So we need to provide the 2 milliseconds of on time and off time. So there is a duty cycle. In that we need, if while decreasing the on time, we are going to control this servo motor direction in counterclockwise, while increasing the on time, and this servo motor direction will be rotates in a clockwise direction. Means counterclockwise decrease the on time, counterclockwise increase the on time. So that will be done with help of our 555 timer based on the input from this variable resistor called as potentiometer. So we are providing 5 volts input to this one and provide us the variable voltage signal to this 555 timer here. So here how the 555 timer works. So as we know that 555 timer has a 3 modes of operation. One is the astable and bistable and monostable. Astable nothing but it will generate the continuous signal of with the input frequency. So what are the input frequency we are providing and set frequency we have provided that. Based on that, on time and off time will be described, and also that particular frequency will be generated from the third pin of our 555 timer, the trigger pin directly, that is the output. And so in coming to the bistable, we can change the output pin status. So if we provide the any signal inputs, then that particular pin status will be changes, means high to low, and next trigger low to high. So that is a bistable. Monostable is only single state of changes will be done based on the input to the trigger pin of our 555 timer here. So let us see the applications for that one. So coming to the astable. So we use the 555 timer in astable mode, like in, for example, mainly servo motor controlling and inverters, because there we need to provide the continuous signal with given input frequency and on signal and out signal, duty cycle. So that is like inverter, we need to continuously provide the 50 Hz of frequency, and coming to this servo motor also 2 milliseconds of pulse will be generated with on time 2 milliseconds, off time 2 milliseconds. That should be continuously provided to the servo motor. Then only the servo motor will rotates and place that in a particular angle based on the on time duration. So coming to the monostable one. So in the monostable, just if you want to change the pin status from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0 for one time, so that is called as timer based device switching. Means we are going to set the timer for a device. For example, we are running a bulb or a motor or any like device. So if you want to run that motor or a device for a duration of 10 minutes or 1 hour, so till that time the timer should on that, means in high state, the particular pin. So when the state changes for the trigger pin, then automatically it goes to the 0. So that time is set by this potentiometer in monostable mode. Coming to the bistable mode, so it will change the status of the output pin, means that is called toggling. Nothing but that is application that will be useful in like clap switches. So when one clap switch, clap sound was received for this 555 timer, then the output status is going to be the 0 to 1, means off the bulb. Next trigger pulse from the clap sound, then again it will change from 1 to 0. Like that toggling will be done, means it is going to change the status. That's called the bistable. So bistable example is clap switch, monostable is timer based device switching, astable is for like in our project and inverter also. So now in our project we are using this 555 timer as a astable mode. So we set these capacitors and resistors values for the set the frequency, and the on time will be set by this potentiometer. So we need to provide the 5 volts power supply to make run our kits, as operating voltage for the servo motor is maximum of 6 volts, minimum of 5 volts. So we need to provide the 5 volts power supply. For that purpose, we are providing the 230 volts AC input to the transformer. So output of the transformer will provide us the 12 volts AC So 230 volts AC to 12 volts AC step down transformer, and that is input to this regulated power supply board. So on this board we can see the 4 diodes which will act as a bridge rectifier to convert the AC to pulsating DC, and capacitor to convert the pulsating DC to smooth DC, and that smooth DC is a input to this 7805 regulator, so which will take 12 volts DC inputs, and here it will provide us the 5 volts DC output. So that 5 volts DC is input to our potentiometer circuit board, and also parallelly given as input to the servo motor through the 555 timer. So let us see the demonstration. Just providing the 230 volts AC input to that, then right, so it will setting into the 0 position. So you can observe that when we changing the on time, so decreasing on time counterclockwise, increasing on time clockwise. So right, so the main application of this project is we can use this in like a solar panel controlling and antenna position controlling system, nothing but satellite signal tracking purpose. We are going to use the servo motor. So it will provide us a feedback, so means it will inform to us at which position it was placed now, it is which angle. So now I am going to control that. Right, so I am increasing that and decreasing that, increasing that and decreasing that.